Welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. Last time we got through some more mini-games, so this time we're returning to the Southern Swamp. As usual, let's slow down time. I also want to set up some side quests for later, so first of all, let's go over to the laundry pool. Here, we want to equip Don Gero's mask and talk to this frog. Ah, Don Gero, it's been so long. What has brought you all this way? Could it be you came all this way looking for me? Ah, you need not say a thing. Upon seeing that face, I understand. Is it true? But I had heard that it was still winter in the mountains. When spring comes, I shall definitely go to the mountains, so let us meet again. Next up, let's head over to the Bomber's hideout on the east side of town. If you want to pass through here, you have to say the secret code. That's right. If you know the code, then you remember, right? Okay, here you go. There's a lot of cool stuff at that telescope guy's place. Oh yeah, and, the Bomber's Secret Society of Justice Forever. Since we have to pass through here anyway, I figured we'd get the silver rupee behind the bombable wall instead of the one on top of the town shooting gallery. You got a silver rupee, it's worth 100 rupees. You're pretty happy. With that in hand, let's make our way back over to the observatory. Again, we need the land title deed for something else, so we have to get another Moon's Tear. It is kind of redundant having to go through certain sections of side quests multiple times for other side quests, but alternatively, you can actually use different letters from the Anjun Cafe side quest, for example, as toilet paper instead, but to be fair, it actually takes even longer to get through those side quests compared to getting the land title deed. Also, on the way over to the observatory, I also want to show the Scarecrow our ocarina. Oh baby, that's a nice thing you got there. Let me hear a song you wrote on that. Yeah, oh yeah, that's a nice tune, baby, by the way. I know of a mysterious song that allows you to manipulate the flow of time. Want to learn it? Oh, sorry, that's too bad. If you'd like to see me again, play that song you just played for me. See you later, baby! The Scarecrow's song is customizable, however, it is not written down over here, so make sure it's easy to remember. You also have to have at least 2 notes, which is why I went up and then right for the rest of the notes. So we have to talk to the professor again, but to mix things up, let's actually talk to him as Azora. Well, yours is a face I'm not used to seeing. Are you here to do something for me? I am Shikashi, Professor of Astronomy. I have been enamored with the moon since I was a child. Now I spend my days gazing at it from here. The moon has long been considered a mystical body, which people have worshipped and feared. That alone shows how the moon has a cosmic influence that affects our daily lives. But lately, there is something quite strange with the moon. Strange indeed. It seems as though the moon is being pulled down by something and is slowly drawing closer. So, will you gaze into the telescope? How was it? It's looking worse, isn't it? It would be nice if things just stayed as they are now. You got the moon's tear. Its sparkling beauty radiates rather strangely. With another moon's tear in hand, and having learned a little bit more about the professor, let's head back to town. Wait, hang on! This is my private property. Don't try using it when I'm not around. Sir! I keep hearing about a stone called a moon's tear, and it's supposed to be the shiniest stone in the world. Do you have one? If you have one, I'll trade you this spot and I'll throw in the Deku Flower too. This is a very popular spot among Deku scrubs. Haven't you heard about this spot? I'm telling you, it's a real bargain. Ah, that stone! You must give it to me! In exchange, I'll give you my spot here, and I'll throw in this Deku Flower too. You traded the moon's tear for a land title deed. Sir, you've really helped me out. Now I have the perfect souvenir for my wife. She hasn't seen a jewel or strange shining stone like this in quite a long time. Hehe. The title deed for this spot will be in big demand by Deku scrubs outside of town. You should be able to sell it to a Deku scrub for a good price. And with that taken care of, let's head back to Termina Field. Before we go to the southern swamp, we have one more piece of heart in Termina Field over here. It should be indicated by butterflies over a cavern. Inside, we have to fight a P-Hat. As a reminder, you can only get this piece of heart in the daytime in this version. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually possible to defeat the P-Hat at night in the 3DS version, which is actually a really good change in my opinion. You got a piece of heart. You've collected 3 pieces so far. Collect 1 more to extend your life energy. With the Gilded Sword, a lot of these pieces of heart feel very trivial, like the one with the Dodongos. We are not supposed to have this good of equipment when actually trying to fight these enemies. But with that taken care of, let's head to the southern swamp. Really quickly, let's try to refill our magic and pick up some arrows. We don't need arrows, and actually, I'm pretty sure you're intended to actually get the next heart piece without arrows, but they'll make things a little bit easier. So we have this tree here, guarded by bats. We actually took out quite a few of the bats already, but there's one that doesn't move on its own, and will basically guard this tree at all times. So we have to shoot down this one. I guess if you didn't have the bow at this point, you'd be able to use the Deku Bubbles instead, but now we should be able to climb up safely. You got a piece of heart, you've assembled a new heart container. Your maximum life energy has been increased. Next, we have to go over to the Swamp Shooting Gallery, because like the Town Shooting Gallery, this one also has a piece of heart. Hey mate, how are ya? Wanna play? 1 game's 20 rupees. The rules to my game are a piece of cake. Shoot for the targets from atop the platform. You gotta hit them all. That's all there is to it. If you don't aim proper with the control stick, you won't hit any of them. Are you ready, mate? When we were trying to get the quiver, this took us 2 tries, and I realized my problem. I can't hear audio cues very well because I'm trying to commentate, so I missed a Wolfos the first time. So I'm actually going to pass on the Deku Scrub up on the top left. I'll save that one for the end because I find that when I try to go for that one, I miss a Wolfos. I think it's that one actually, so we should be okay, but again, we'll save that for another time. The Gways and the Wolfos are definitely the most tricky thing to worry about, especially like the Gways because of them flying away from you, while the Deku Scrubs kind of just stay nearby. I almost missed that wave, which would have been really bad. I'm also missing all these shots. There we go, finally. Now we have more Deku Scrubs and another Wolfos. Again, prioritize the Wolfos because they do go away. You also need a time bonus of at least 6 seconds to actually get the reward for this heart piece. You actually have to get a slightly higher score than for the quiver. We have a couple more Wolfos and a couple more Deku Scrubs to take out. Well, that's pretty darn good, mate. Perfect! Here you go, take this, mate. You got a piece of heart. Collect 4 pieces of heart to assemble a new heart container. Each new container you put together will increase the amount of life energy you can have. Aye, tell your friends all about us, alright, mate? And that takes care of all of the heart pieces in this small area. However, there is actually one more thing we have to do here. We need a photo of either Tingle or the Deku King, and frankly, getting a photo of Tingle is a lot easier by comparison. The photo will make sense later, but for now, let's actually equip the Deku Mask because we actually need a magic bean for something later on, so we might as well buy one here. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business with a focus on a Deku Scrub clientele. Actually, I want to do business at the palace, but there's this big octopus and nothing really can be done about it, so I set up shop here. Do you know what magic beans are, sir? I'll sell you one for 10 rupees. Do you need any? You got magic beans. Find a patch of soft soil, then press C to plant them in it. Who knows what will sprout up. Thanks again! Thanks for stopping. You're not from here, are you? I sell magic beans to Deku Scrubs, but I'd really like to leave my hometown. I'm hoping to find some success in a livelier place. But to open a business in another place, you need to go through the proper channels first. Do you know what I mean? Oh, that's a town land title deed. I wish you'd let me have that. I'll give you this land in return. Deal? You traded your land title deed for a swamp title deed. I'm going off to town right now. I'll leave the rest up to you. So, now we can get this heart piece on the roof. You got a piece of heart. You've collected 2 pieces so far. Collect 2 more to extend your life energy. From here, we want to go to the Woods of Mystery again. We actually have to... Okay, we actually have to rescue Kome again for something later. We have a minigame at the boat tour, but we also have to purify the water, but we also need to fight a Dalwa for a heart container anyway, so we'll tackle that in a bit. But again, we have to rescue Kome regardless of if we actually help the temple or not. But also, instead of going through the Woods of Mystery twice, I'm simply going to buy a potion from Kotake. Teehee, welcome. My potions work very well, they do. Take care, teehee. Alright, let's drop down and return to the Woods of Mystery. Follow me. It's actually been a bit, so I am going to follow the monkey so I don't accidentally exit the forest or the woods by accident. Again, the route changes on all 3 days, so be aware of that. Again, overall this isn't too difficult, but again, it's been a bit, and I forgot to actually look up, like, more specific directions. This isn't that much slower, to be fair. We should almost be there, actually. Ow! Oh, ow, ow, ow! Help me! I was just busy minding my own business, picking mushrooms, when BAM! I got hit from behind. That pesky skull kid, did you think an old hag wouldn't recognize him if he hit his face? Oh, ow, to think he's that powerful, and now I can't even move. You, don't you have anything that gives you energy? Ah, that color, that smell, that's definitely Kotake's. Ooh, feel the energy flow. Kome is revived. You saved me. I'm the swamp tour guide. I run the boat cruise, so come by if you want a free ride. You have strange powers, no? We've been watching you. Lately, the swamp, filled with poison water. Temple above waterfall strange. Brother go to temple. But brother no able to find temple entrance. Temple for Deku only. Brother captured by Deku, now in palace. Help! We have to make our way back over to the Deku Palace, actually because there's a piece of heart there. We're going to take a slightly different route this time, for a couple of reasons. We're actually going to go across the water. I don't know if we'll actually be able to swim here. I think it's safe. I think the poison is past the two Octoroks, so this should be fine. We actually want to swim over to this log over here. Let's also rearrange our items a bit for later. And we have another frog sitting over here. Ah, Dongero, it's been so long. What has brought you all this way? Could it be you came all this way looking for me? Ah, you need not say a thing. Upon seeing that face, I understand. Is it true, but I had heard that it was still winter in the mountains? When spring comes, I shall definitely go to the mountains, so let us meet again. So yeah, with the power of arrows, we actually don't need the boat cruise anymore, but now we have to be careful and hop all the way over to the Deku Palace. We don't have to go through the entire palace again, we just have to get the piece of heart and get out, basically. And now that we actually have a different item, this piece of heart is a cakewalk. Alright, let's head inside. This is the Palace of the Deku Kingdom. Only those on official business may enter. But you may enter to see the public humiliation of the foolish monkey who angered our king. Follow this hall straight to the royal chamber. Do not enter any other areas whatsoever. We can completely trivialize this stealth section because we now have the stone mask. I actually discovered while practicing that you can actually get caught if you run directly into one of the guards. But as long as you steer clear, they won't be able to spot you like through line of sight. So let's carefully make our way around all of the guards over to the other side. That was a little bit too dangerous, I think, but that worked out. The heart piece should be to the left of here, so let's sneak past this next one over to this part of the garden. You got a piece of heart, you've collected 3 pieces so far. Collect 1 more to extend your life energy. And with that in hand, let's warp to Woodfall. Next time, we're going to look for heart pieces around this area and return to the Woodfall Temple. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask.